Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Factorio here in our step-by-step Megabase. Today's topic is going to be all about the red and green science packs. There's a whole plethora of research we can go for just using these two packs. So without any further ado, we're going to hop right into it. I'm first going to be collecting some of my materials, maybe some copper, a little bit of iron too. I'm also going to grab a whole bunch of belts, refill this chest, and that should be a good start. I'm gonna need a whole bunch of assembling machines just for the red science packs. We want to go with about 10 of these things. We're gonna kick things off by routing the iron downstairs. In this spot, I'm gonna set up 2 assemblers that are gonna be responsible to craft the gears. Possibly one is enough, but essentially we just wanna fill up the belt here and then route it around these assemblers. I'm gonna need some underground belts to make this work because I need space for power poles and inserters. Actually, we might just place the power poles right here, seems a little bit easier. And now we can feed these with a bunch of fast inserters. In order to craft the red science packs, we just need copper plates and iron gear wheels. So all we have to do is grab these gear wheels and also grab the copper. And then I want to set up 10 of these machines in pairs. Get some power poles set up and set these to automation science packs. Copy that over and we can feed these with the slow inserters. It's more than enough time. The science packs are going to be extracted out the other side. And then lastly, we also need long-handed inserters for the second material. A bunch of belts right here and there. And we should be in business concerning the red science packs. Wonderful. Let's get these all the way down. And then about right here, I want to start setting up my science labs. So let's craft a few of those. I would say 15 or so are going to be a good start. This also means we can take apart what we had here with our initial science pack crafting. Gonna get this started right here, right next to each other, and then we're just gonna daisy chain them, starting with about 3 rows. So that would look something like this, and last but not least, power these up. And just like that, we multiplied our research speed by quite a bit. I'm just waiting for more labs to be produced. We should also make sure to actually split the line right there. Use underground belts where necessary, and right here we would have to have another split in order to get this down. And then we can just keep using these materials until there's nothing left, at which point we would have to improve the throughput. Very nice, this is already looking much better. We're now going through the research considerably quickly. We're now going to unlock the logistic science pack because that's what we want to craft right now. I can already tell you it's going to require transport belts as well as inserters. The transport belt's easy enough, just an iron plate and iron gear wheels. However, the inserter is going to be a little more intriguing when it comes to the electronic circuit. For the electronic circuit, we need copper cables and iron plates. So we are going to get this started with a bunch of copper cables. Let's do that right, let's do it here. And then we can craft some electronic circuits right here. Science pack is already researched. We're just going to continue with whatever we still can do with just the red science pack. Let's set this up for copper cables, this one here, electronic circuits, and all of these are going to require fast inserters. Except for the output there, 1 per second is enough. Already on my next research project here, the heavy armor. Now let's give this some power. And there's just one more thing we need to do, split off the iron one more time and lead it through here in order to feed it to the electronic circuits and what's coming after. Let's split it off right here, make a little curve, and then we should be able to drag this all the way down to there. Wonderful. The electronic circuits, I would say we're gonna feed directly into another assembler crafting the inserters. Heavy armor finished, steel axe is next. Gonna add this guy right here. Now let's see, inserters. It's also gonna require iron plates and gear wheels. Let's see, maybe one thing we could do is split this off here. We get some of these gears all the way over and combine it with the iron. If we do something like this, it's gonna be possible. Let me just collect that with F. And now we can just continue it like so in order to feed it to the inserter. I think since we're dealing with multiple materials here, we're gonna need at least one fast inserter. Maybe it's also time for a couple of lights here. But enough of the distractions. We wanna extract this here, get another one. Let me see, this will probably then go into this direction. Researching the last possible research now, projectile damage. Let's set this to transport belts. That's the second ingredient we're going to be needing. We're going to extract it here, and this guy just requires the plates and the gears. So in this case, we want to bring it close and also use a fast inserter. Get an underground belt going on here, and we finish this with a bunch of power poles and we should be extracting those belts. Look at that. Great, now with the 2 materials ready for the science pack, there's only one more thing to do, and that is build about 12 assemblers to get 1 science pack per second. I'm gonna go ahead and line some of them up right here. Let's do just 6 and then another 6 going up. Yeah, we probably just extract it on this side. That's gonna be fine. I am not concerned about using up too much space. Space is infinite in this game and you're only gonna be lacking it if you don't use it wisely. But let's go ahead and bring these all the way around in order to feed all the assemblers. Some inserters here and there and everywhere. Very nice. I have a good feeling about this now. Just set up the recipe and copy this over for the rest of them. Get one more undergroundy going on here. And we crafted the first green science pack. All we have to do now is bring this downstairs, maybe up to here, and we're just gonna lead it into the belt with the red science packs. In a way, so that they are forced being on the right side of the belt. And now just in the nick of time, before we finished projectile damage and have no more research left to go, we are ready with the green science pack. So this was actually timed quite nicely, I have to say. We're gonna dive right into military 2 for better defense. Actually, we can skip this for a moment and go for automation 2. But essentially, we have good ratios going on here. If we check with the rate calculator and just have a look at this, crafting 1 green science pack per second and 1 red science pack per second, we have a little bit of excess of transport belts. Same thing with the copper cable, so it's not the perfect ratio, but that is hard to achieve. So I always recommend to set yourself a goal of how much output you want to have, and that is the main focus. It usually doesn't matter if you have some overproduction going on, but underproduction is a different story. And I just noticed I forgot a underground belt here. Let's go ahead and fix that. Yeah, these machines need to be fed. Gonna unlock advanced material processing next. And now we can see certain bottlenecks. For instance, I would like these to be produced a little bit quicker, but now that we have the time, we're just going to upgrade some of these inserters with the fast version. Especially everything that has to do with the inserters here and the belts. And now this can just continue crafting 1 per second exactly. Now with all 15 labs active, let's check the power again. Might be wise to add another pair of steam engines. And then thinking about it, let's also craft some more electric mining drills and improve our ore yield a little bit. Boiler here and there with a pipe in between, then some steam turbines. The power cables are already set up, so just a bunch of burner inserters are missing. Another research is done. Let's go for, I don't even know. This is now going really quickly. Circuit network, sure. We'll now be unlocking stuff way quicker than we can actually make use of them. But there we go, the power should now be fixed again, and we have plenty of excess. At this point, we might want to upgrade the amount of coal drills we have first, and then of course a couple more iron drills, and surely at least 2 more copper drills now that we are starting to use the electronic circuits, using more copper than we can afford. Next up, we go for military 2 in order to be able to craft grenades. That is going to make our conquering adventures a little bit easier. I also don't have any more use for these initial setups, like everything right here can go. That is left over from the first episode. Gonna unlock military science pack next. And yeah, like this we have a compact little starter base at 1 science per second. You can see we don't even have enough labs. As long as we are still accumulating the packs, we need to build more labs. Let's go for landfill next. But yeah, I really think 15 is enough and we can focus on something else in the next episode. Wonderful, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you once again for the amazing support. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.